Some of the most popular affordable performance cars are these old Subaru WRXs. And while they are great cars, they do have some drawbacks. And if you're thinking about buying one of these old WRXs, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you may want to reconsider. So the first reason is probably the most obvious one, and it's the one that everybody on the internet will warn you about, and that is the rust. For some reason, these old Subarus are very prone to rust, especially on the rear quarter panels, and mine is no exception. It's even worse on the passenger side, actually, where, as you can see, there's been a bit of a failed attempt at some body work, which may or may not have been done by me. Rocker panels are also quite bad as well. As you can see, it's all getting all on the side and underneath. You can't really see because you got this plastic skirt in the way, but it is quite bad under there as well, which makes jacking the car up a little bit of a nerve-wracking experience. And if you try to do any kind of work on it yourself, whether mods or fixing things on it, every single bolt will be seized and every single bolt will break. That's guaranteed. Now you can find these in like really good condition, clean, no rust, but you're going to be paying for it. You're going to be paying a lot for it. However, if you do really want one of these cars, then that's exactly what I suggest you do. Rust is no fun at all. Now the second reason is the issue of reliability. These old 2 liters, if you stay mostly stock, they are actually not bad. It's once you start turning the boost up that you begin to run into problems. And that's annoying because WRXs have a huge aftermarket and vast array of performance parts available. And for many people, one of the big reasons why you'd buy a WRX at all is to modify it. Now, if you actually build the engine properly, these can handle a good amount of power. The problem is, most people just throw a bunch of bolt-ons and a bigger turbo at it, and then wonder why it blows up. These engines just weren't meant to handle that. So the third reason is the ride. Now from the factory, WRXs have quite a stiff ride to begin with, but this one has STI struts and springs, which are even worse. On a nice twisty road, they're really great, but on these 4-lane goat paths that we have here in Ontario, they're just about unbearable. The other thing with having stiff suspension is it really takes a toll on the car over the long run. My car has been doing this for 224,000 kilometers now, and it's been nearly shaken to bits. Look at this. There's all kinds of creaks and rattles and noises coming from parts of the car that shouldn't be making noise. Like, it almost makes me just want to trade it in for a Buick. Now the fourth reason has to do with the interior. As a whole, it's really not that bad. The seats are very comfortable and supportive. You got good bolsters on the side. The steering wheel has like a really nice feel to it. And you've got these cool aluminum pedals. But the shifter, this I don't like at all. Before this car, I had a Civic SIR, which had one of the best gearboxes of any car I've ever driven. It had such a solid, crisp, engaging feel to it. Shifting in that was like setting a mechanical watch. In the Subaru, by comparison, it just feels like kind of soft and mushy and gooey. It's shifting in this is like, it feels more like I'm stirring a cake batter. The fifth reason is the fuel economy that these cars get, or rather don't get. It has a 60-liter fuel tank, and I'm lucky if I get 300 kilometers between fill-ups. And it requires a minimum of 91 octane. It's manageable, but I will admit feeding the beast It does cost a little more than I would like it to. It's kind of like daily driving a pickup truck, really. However, like many performance cars, that's just one of the trade-offs that you have to live with. So that was 5 reasons why you may be better off buying a Corolla instead of an old WRX. Please don't think I hate my car, because I don't. They really are great cars and they're a lot of fun. But it's good to know what you're getting yourself into before you buy one. If you are interested in buying one, I also made a video on 5 reasons why you should get one. So make sure to check that out as well. I hope you all enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching.